Hi Meadowbrook, this is Janean Murphy, your Director of Instruction, and I wanted to talk to you today about the teaching studio. It's winter, it's getting cold outside, could have some bad weather, but you can still be practicing your golf swing and working on those fundamentals. So in the studio, we have a lot of different options I'm going to be talking about. If you didn't know, I released a new winter training program that's very customizable, so be looking for that in your e-news, but basically you can pick and choose in 30-minute segments what you want to focus on, whether it's more golf fitness, certain aspects of your swing, different pieces of technology to work with during that time. So let's get started. So first we're going to talk about the GC Quad and the ball and club data this can provide. This opening screen is real important to pay attention to. It has settings that you can adjust so that you can get accurate ball carry numbers. So I'm going to say I'm playing when it's going to be in the low 50s. So I'm going to move that temperature down because temperature affects your ball carry. I'm also going to change the conditions from medium to soft. And I'm going to go ahead and slow and soften up my conditions because in the winter, normally we have a little more rain, maybe some snow, and it just makes everything soft. You can adjust wind, altitude, other things. So if you're going to be playing in places where there's altitude, you might want to change that feature. And then we start the program, and then boom, you're up on your driving range. And now we're ready to go. Okay, so now I'm ready to hit my ball. I have my settings ready on the machine. Just a quick reminder, if you're coming in here, where you put the ball in relationship to the quad matters. It needs to be behind the machine. If you forget and you're not capturing data, just make sure you ask one of our staff members to help you out. So I'm gonna hit my shot now. I'm gonna set up my light as solid green on the quad so I know I'm ready to go. Now let's take a look at these numbers. So when you come in here and hit, you're gonna have access to all your ball data. And if we use the dots on the club, you'll get your club information. It didn't take an image of the face, so we're missing a little data here. But things you wanna know is your ball speed and club speed. Those are your top two numbers. Carry is down here on the left. Your total distance down here on the right. It keeps a track of all your shots, so that's nice where you can start seeing any grouping issues that you have, dispersion pattern issues. So quick snapshot of what the GC Quad can do, but it's going to give you your club and ball data. Okay, so I want to talk to you about my next piece of software. Sportsbox AI is 3D motion capture. I had Paul come in here for us to give a demonstration. You can see that this software does a lot. It creates a 3D image, and then I can put you through certain positions. Look at the top, we can look at your impact, look at your finish, the money shot right here that you see on magazines. But it's even better than that. I can go in here and we can look at maybe how much you're turning, and I want to check how much power you're generating through rotation. So I can take you to the top of your swing, get your turn numbers, look at where you are impact. Paul's in a great position. He has a lot of power, a lot of turn here, so he does well. There's some other features you can see. I can go through here and check on other positions. But this software is going to allow me to find that big red flag, the one key area that's going to give us the biggest bang for our buck. If we work on this, this is going to get you moving to the goal that you have over the winter. So whether that's playing in the club championship from the championship tees, maybe it's just getting confidence to play in some of the tournaments this coming up in 2023 that you haven't been comfortable playing in before. Whatever your goals are, we can help you get there, and Sportsbox AI is one of the best software out there to diagnose your swing. The next piece of software I want to talk to you about is the DeWiz Watch. I picked this up this summer. It's a great tool for telling us about your transition, which is the top of your backswing before you swing down. It can tell us the length of your backswing, the tempo, the speed of your hands. It's really great with wedges to get you into that precise where you want to be. So it's a little watch, and all the results come up on the app. So I'm going to hit a shot and get set up. The only thing on the DeWiz, you have to get really still before you hit. You probably heard the little beep. That means it's ready. It beeped, and now we're going to take a look at the data, okay? So now we're looking at the results from that last hit. It's pretty cool. So a lot of information comes on here. So one, you can just play your swing. I really like my swing path. My backswing and forward swing matched up really nice. But I can come down here and get all sorts of data. I know what the data means. Don't let these numbers overwhelm you. But in this one, I was looking at my transition. So that's going to measure the last 4 inches of your backswing compared to the first 4 inches of your downswing. I had a negative number. For me, that's what I'm going for, is to try to swing from an in to out path. So if I had an over the top path, my number would be a positive number. So this is one way that we can check if you're swinging with arms from the top of your backswing, or are we getting those hips and bob. It tells me stuff tempo, length of backswing. So if I'm someone that's trying to work on maybe shortening my swing or lengthening my swing, it can help me every time. Give me that feedback with the backswing, all sorts of stuff, your swing plane. So this is a great feature. You can twist this little person around, your avatar, and get some great feedback that will help you meet your winter goals. Okay, I have one more teaching aid that I want to showcase. This is from Orange Whip. It's called their Turn Trainer. But if you have a trouble, maybe technology overwhelms you, looking at all those numbers, looking at the avatars, it's just too much. I have simpler ways to help you get the results that you're looking for. And this is one. We put it on and it really helps you feel the ground forces and how you're gonna push off the ground when you swing. This one's great because I can hook it for different ways to work on. I have it worked on right now for my impact position, but I can have it to work on your load in the backswing. Like I said, this is to help you turn your hips and train you to turn more at impact. So all we do, we put you in the turn trainer, and then we get our ball to be still. I'm going to set up, get in my good posture, hit the shot, and off we go. The ball data will show up on the GC quad, so we'll know how that hit was, how accurate you were. Okay, members, so we've just looked at 4 pieces of different training technology that I have here in the studio for you. From the GC Quad, that is going to give you accurate ball and club data. From SportsBox AI, that is going to give us that 3D motion capture to look at your biomechanics. I can look at a lot of detailed information. The DeWiz watch was great. It can help us get transition and length of backswing and dialed in real nicely. And even something as simple that doesn't require technology as the Orange Whip Turn Trainer to really help you work on your load or your turn into transition. We have lots of things that are going to help you improve your game. So be looking at your Sunday e-news for things about my winter training program. Don't hesitate to call me directly. I'd be happy to answer any questions. But this winter, I would love to see you one time a month if all you're trying to do is get your game, keep it where it is, or if you want to come 3 times a month because you're really trying to make swing changes and get improvement going into the 2023 season. I hope you have a happy holiday season, and I'll see you at the brook.